Okay, let me show you the third thing you're going to have to do. And this is going to have to be sending out last chance letters to students. So if I go over to my initial record here, and I had 3 hours to serve, I served one back on September 11th. I still have 2 hours left. Maybe I'm forgetting. So what we're going to do is it's coming up to Saturday, September 18th. The Thursday prior to that Saturday, I should print out these paper letters, bring them to the office, and have them delivered to the students as an initial, as really a second reminder. Now, how this one works is we're going to end up going back to this add-on Autocrat. But what I want to tell you is it only works, this new Autocrat works if this column here, column Y, says last chance. And I just have to modify the system a little bit because of the video that I'm showing you. But typically what it would do is our date had changed. Go back to what that was, the 30th. What changing our dates, what's going to happen is these flags here read the actual date off of Google. So I'm doing this video in August, so it doesn't know the actual date. Now, what it's going to do is after September 11th passes, which is a Saturday, on that Sunday, what you're going to see is this. Now, normally I would never type in this field, but it's going to change to the word last chance because it's going to realize it's after September 11th. Okay, this flag goes up. So now I have a visual representation of the students that have one last chance for detention. So all what I'm going to do is have the system run and manually generate a paper message for me, and then I'm just going to print it out. To do that, I'm going to go to Add-ons, Autocrat, and Open. Remember, we did this before to send the initial emails out to students. So we go to Autocrat twice, once for the initial email. The second time is if I need to give them a paper reminder. If a student serves all the detention in the first week, paper reminder is not needed. What it is right here, last chance letters. And I'm just going to hit this arrow, and it's going to go in here and it's going to run and look at all of the records, and it's going to merge it, and it's telling me it's going to do one row. It found one record that said the word last chance. And I know that's what I was looking for. Now, how do I know it ran it? I'm going to go way over to the right. These first four columns that I never touch that are system generated are created when I do the initial email. Okay. The next four columns here are generated when I do last chance letters. And you're going to see the name, it says last chance letter 2. The last chance letter is in here. So what I have to do is I can either go here, which is the Google document, or I'm actually going to go here to this PDF. And if I open it up, it has automatically done this for me. So this is a PDF document. I'm going to open it up and I'm just going to say file print. I'm going to print this and go get the paper copy. And then I can just hit close out of that. Now, when you have a lot of students with the last chance, because sometimes I'll have 2 students, sometimes I'll have 20, this might take you a little bit of time. Again, when you run that add-on Autocrat, that's going to manually create the letters, which is great. So if there's 20 last chance records, it's going to create 20 for you. You're going to have to come in here manually, though, open up each individual student like this. You're going to have to do it 20 times and print each letter. So after this is done, I'll take the printed copy, I'll fold it over, close it here and staple it, bring it to the office and have the students deliver that, or have the office deliver it to the students. And I do that on Thursday. The second thing that I will do is I need to let the office know who has last chances. And I'm going to go here and filter this out. So I'm going to go over here. This is a filter. And I'm going to say, just give me those with last chance. I will take this, and now I only have one student. But again, if you have 20 records, it's a lot of students. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to just highlight. I do like a copy and a paste. So I copy this information. Currently, I would email it to Amanda on Thursdays when I also do the letter and tell her these are the last chance reminders for the parents. So as the detention monitor, you're in charge of printing the student letters and making sure they get delivered. But we give Amanda the list so she can notify the parents as a second backup for that. Now, then I'm going to go back over here, undo the filter, bring everything back, and we have all the initial records. And that is pretty much what you're going to do here. Now, if the student does go and serve the detention again as our step 2, like we did initially, we're going to go back to that Saturday detention dates, see if they've served it, and update anything here in the yellow that we can. Let's say it's not served in time. What'll happen then if it's not served in time? This flag will change again. Don't manually type this. And it's going to say something like overdue, and it's going to highlight in red. That's an indicator for the office that a detention was never served, and the office should then take the next step on following up with that student and taking care of the detention accordingly. And that should be what you need to know on how to do this step.